Alright, what's happening everybody? Back to the next part of our tutorial. So we have the theme installed, we have our pages set up. Once we actually installed the rest of the theme, the page is kind of generated as in the last one. We've carried over the text from the client's old website, which is right here. A lot of this content that you find individually here on each of the pages. And now we're going to go in and start kind of finalizing, customizing at least the home page. So as you can see here, we have also installed the logo, which I'm going to show you in the back end. Why don't we go to the back of the website, and you will see just over here you can go to dashboard and it'll pull up the back of the site. So as that loads real quick, everything for the most part, once you have your theme installed, you're going to find it under your appearance theme and your customize. So let's just go to the themes again so we can kind of run through this. And we'll go to this customize. As you've seen, we have the theme installed. We have it activated. You can always just click here and activate a different one, but in this case, we already have our theme installed. So we're going here to customize, which gives us a lot of the different customization features that the theme actually offers. So once this, again, here's our site, and we're going to start to carry over some more of the personal information and photos and things like that that our website wants, along with any content that the client needs. So as you've seen here, site identity, we have our morefit.com, and I actually took the essence of life. So as you can see up here, we have morefit.com, the essence of life, whereas in his own case, in his old website, it just used to say more fit. And that's an SEO feature. So you want to include that every time. And then here we've actually added the logo, where you just go to change logo and it'll load your media queries, and you just load the logo in. Now I might actually go back and make the logo a little bit smaller. It does seem to be a little bit big, that it's actually running into the next text. But for now, we're just going to keep it there. We can always go back and do that. The site icon, we're also going to set to the logo. So let me just move this real quick. And we will install that, and select that. And what the site logo is, why don't we crop this full size here? Oh, but it might be in the case of a favicon that you need to have it as a square. So now that we've got that installed, what you'll see is if we reload the front end of the website, this little WordPress icon, what they call a favicon, should, oh, I gotta publish it quick, should show now the website logo, which is basically the morefit.com. And as you see here now, this is now a little circle, as opposed to either the generic globe or the WordPress logo if you have a WordPress theme installed. So let's go back here. And that's our site identity. Let's go next to colors. I think for now, we're going to leave the colors as they are. Unless the client says otherwise, I really don't see any reason to change the colors at this stage. His old website didn't really have any colors except this blue and a lot of photos, and it just really didn't work. So we're going to leave it as it is. And then if he has a problem with that, we'll go in and change it from there. So header image. This is going to change this image, but in this case, we don't want to customize that part because we have the slider actually active. And I'll show you where the slider feature is. It's a very popular WordPress slider. However, at this stage, we're not going to want to change that. Also, the background image, there's nothing here in the theme, so we're not going to change that either. It would change this white background here, but the white looks good over text. We don't really want to add the image. And the menus, we've already got the menu installed here. We're not going to change it here. And really, pretty much any of this, we're not changing. We have our static home page, which is the theme homepage, which we're going to go in and customize within the theme. So let's just get out of here. We don't really need to be in there. We'll go back to customize, and we will start to change the presentation of some of this text. So why don't we find some good text like this: personal trainer, facility management, Lux coach. These are basically buttons, I believe, that goes to the next pages of his website, which are just, again, very text heavy. So what we'll do is we'll actually add some of that text on the home page here. So just going back, we have our site identity, our background, our additional theme. So looking at this, everything looks to be pretty good. So why don't we take a look at this? Everything's good. We'll go back here and we'll go to our pages and we'll go to our home and we're going to edit. Now what the edit is allowing us to do is to go into the theme again and start to change many of the features. So we've carried over our content here. Let's go back and go to appearance, and underneath appearance here we have our widgets and our background, our get started, our theme editor. So we're going in again and we're installing our theme editor. Now what I want to do here is I actually want to take out, let me see, each of these are widgets. So why don't we go back to the widgets. This is a new theme to me as well, so we're all kind of going through this together. So we have our search, our recent posts, which is basically going to show your blog articles. Our page sidebar, shouldn't be much there. Our footer 1, footer 2, footer 3. Let's go back to our site and let's go to edit page. Going back, we are going to go to our posts and pages, quick edit, cancel. Alright guys, so here we are in the documentation that's provided, and I've gone through all these steps as far as installing and setting everything up. Now what this theme actually has is, if we go back to the back of the theme, on the customization, after the site identity and all these things we just went through, there's a TG settings, which is the theme, what's it called? Theme glance settings. So why don't we open that? This theme's actually pretty nice. So say we want to make some of these slider changes, we can go in, change the font. Here's where the slide title 1 is. So as you can see, it's a picture of this guy here. What we're going to do is call it, let's go back to his old homepage. We'll go to personal training. We'll see whatever the personalized training is what we're going to put on this one. So let's go back. We're going to personalized training, and that should change this part here. And the link we're going to want it to go to is the personalized training page. So we're not going to actually link it yet. I'm just going to get the text carried over. We have personalized training, Lux coaching, I believe is the next one. So let's take another look. Or facility management, let's see what page this goes to. And facility management services is going to be the next one we're going to title. Oops, I lost the F. And then we're not going to link it quite yet. We'll link it when all the pages are built out. Let's go back to the home page. And this third, as you can see here, it's called personalized training now. So we'll go back and let's see what this is. Lux coaching. And let's just call it Lux coaching. I guess that's the title. So Lux coaching will be the third one. And we're going to publish that just so that's all up to date. So really nice theme here. I mean, makes it pretty simple. If we want to edit this piece, the slider, we go right here to the slider settings. All right, so let's go to the next part, About Us. This is the About Us. Welcome to, and we're going to call it More Fit. So why don't we go find the welcome to, where you see here it says about us. We're just going to go welcome to more dash fit. And this should update this text right here that you're seeing. Welcome to more fit. So we're going to publish that. I always like to publish just in case you never really know if something's going to stop working or break, or I mean there's so many different things that happen. So we'll go to the About Us page, and we're going to take this content and add it right here where this lorem ipsum is. And well, you can find it right here. So that might get a little bit lengthy. Maybe I'll take off this second paragraph and just put this first paragraph for now, because that just is a little too much text. And then we want something for the About Us page. So we're going to, the no more we're going to leave for now, but really, I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be the About Us page. So we can change this picture too, but unless the client says something, for now, she looks fine. It's a fitness class. I'm sure he'll maybe want something more Miami Beach-ish, but at the same time, this will work. So let's go back again. Our classes. This is where all these yoga pictures are. As you can see, it just really goes straight down the line. So our classes is where I wanted to add. Let's go back to his site. This is where I wanted to add some of these images that are up here, I think. So we're going to again name this how we kind of named this part up here, the facility management services, so let's just go through each one again, or the personalized training. So it's really just about carrying over a lot of the client's information that's already there, but really making it look much, much more professional. So where is this now? Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Our classes. We're going to keep it as our classes. We're going to go here to yoga fitness and make it personalized training. We're going to go back to the home page. Facility management. We're going to go here, facility management services, and carry that over. Facility management services. And then here at the yoga fitness, we will go back to the home page and bring up his third service, which is Lux Fitness. Let me make sure I got, or Lux Coaching, I'm sorry. I believe that's just like luxury coaching. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. And let's just try to link this. If some of this doesn't link up correctly with the spelling, at least we can always go back. So facility management, I believe, is the URL. And let's go down to this fourth one. I'm going to publish this quick again just so we don't lose any of our information. Why don't we give it a new page here? We'll go to, we have personalized training, facility management, Lux Coaching, and why don't we just do the contact? Contact's always a good one to have. Contact with more fit. I'm just going to put contact more fit in general. Subtitle, contact more fit. Now see, I don't like how this is actually dropping down. Oops, where did that go? So we have yoga fitness. Okay, so this actually scrolls. In this case, we're going to go contact with more fit, which you'll see it here. It's going to go not with more fit. I don't know. That sounds goofy. I think I'm just going to do contact more fit. And up here on facility management, I'm just going to take off services so that everything is on one line. As you can see, it drops down here. Okay, so our classes. Hey, looks good. I mean, it's not perfect, but we get the gist, and we're going to update these images, but we're not going to do it right now. We're just getting the functionality and the look together, and then we'll go through and update all of the content. So this is where the blogs will pull once we actually have the blog set up. Why don't we go to Meet Our Trainer, and this again, I'm going to take some of this homepage content. So let's go back to the More Fit homepage. And let's just take this part right here. More fit, contact, meet our trainer. Let's close this. And oops, I went too far back, so let's go back to customize. And let's go back to more fit is an energy and service that stimulates a positive and progressive lifestyle for individuals. So now that we got TG settings, I believe we were working on the trainer section. So let's go to meet our trainer, and we're going to put in this content. And this is going to go to the About Us again. Oops. I'm sorry, I wanted to keep that as read more. I want the link to go to the About Us. So there we go. This section's pretty much done. Now what this is going to do is this is actually going to pull our blog posts once we have blog posts, but right now we don't have any blog posts, so we'll just leave that. I think this choose our plan, I think I'm going to take this off, but for right now I'm going to leave it because honestly, I mean, it doesn't really need to be changed. So let's go back to the next section, which is going to be choose our plan. Oh gosh, came back here again. Choose our plan, and I think I'm just going to leave that. I want to see what his blog articles do look like, if they have a blog. So he's only got one from 2016. That's definitely not going to work. But you know, I'm going to build it out for him so that if he wants to add blogs, at least he can be the one who decides that. But I'm not going to edit the post right now. I want to get through this homepage. So stories, success stories. Let's go back here to TG settings. Let's go down here to blog page, social icons, pricing plans, success stories. Here we're going to keep it as success stories, and I'm going to go back and find more content about maybe the Lux coaching and put in, where should we take this content from? That part I do not exactly know. So why don't we take, what content? Let me go to the homepage and see what he's got here. So success stories, we can add adding value to lives, residential building. Okay, we're going to just add this homepage, or this content here. I mean, if the client wants me to change it, I'll change it. You can't know everything about somebody's business. You can just kind of get them started and then have them kind of direct you. Recent posts, so here's his actual other blog posts. This I'm going to change, and the BM calculator, I think we'll just take that off. There's really no reason to have that. But I do want to get these social links set up real quick. So let's see. He has a Facebook. Let's see if it even works. Okay, so he does. Don't believe we need anything after the question mark. We'll just go in here. So this dude looks pretty cut. He definitely is probably a pretty good fitness trainer. But man, he's got some great images from here. I could definitely take some of this. I love it. I might actually dig through here and pull some of his images from his Facebook. And my gosh, he's got 11,000 followers. So this is an established business. It's always nice to see when people actually have a really established business and you're working with them because. Alright, so let's keep going here. So we have the gallery section right here, which is the next piece. Again, this pulls the blogs as well. We're going to go here, and I don't know if I have all these images ready, but basically, as you can see, we need to replace these images. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the video for a while and maybe grab some of these images off of the Facebook page because clearly he has some pretty good images that I'd like to use. Like I said, he looks pretty in shape, got pretty high quality. I really like his photography, so I'm pretty happy to see that. I think that's what we'll add here, but I'm not going to do it at this part of the video because I don't have the materials ready. So let's keep going down here where we have our blog posts. Again, I'm just going to go back now. Actually, I am going to close this and update one of these posts so I can show you where this information is going to pull from. So let's go back here. Let's go to posts. Posts is basically the blog articles. So as you can see here, we have this hello world, welcome to WordPress. Why don't we go in here and edit this? And I'm going to carry over. Got to open up his website. Let's go to morefit.com. His old website, I should say. And let's go over here to blog. And I have this one blog. So, I'm not going to get super... I don't have enough to build out the whole thing, but I have enough to get it started. So right here, let's go to starting line. We're just carrying over content, very simple stuff. We're super excited, Let's carry this over. Let's make sure some of the spacing looks good enough. So now when I refresh this theme or template, you'll see that the blog's here. So why don't we actually click this and see, okay, so it does go to their blog, which is pretty cool. I'm going to actually add a blog link up here. I'll probably get rid of this other home button. I'm not exactly sure how that one got up there. So let's go back to WordPress, to the back of the site. And let's also go to the back of his homepage. I'm actually going to close this. I don't think I need the documentation anymore. If I do, why don't I just bookmark this page? And that will at least allow me to get back to it if I do want it. Because there are some of these features like the success stories and stuff that I guess I do want to go over. And let's go back to the theme. Customize. And we will go back to, once it loads here, we go back to the home page also here. And got this. I think I'm going to take out this choose your plan, success stories, but let's just keep going down. Recent posts, so we just add this blog article. Let's see, what can we put here? I might need to wait on that too till I can kind of get some more content. Taking just a minute to load sometimes with the back end. Should I keep this BMI calculator? I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. I think I'm going to keep it, and if the client says something, then I will go ahead and remove it for them. But at least for this stage of the project, I'm going to keep it on there. So let's turn up the brightness a little bit on the computer here. Make things a little bit easier to see for you. Let's add these social medias now. So TG settings. Going down, we have the footer section. I don't know if it allows me. So where do we see the subscribe to our newsletter? I don't see it. So we're going to avoid that piece for now. However, we'll go back and add that at a later stage. And oh my goodness, customize. This is just WordPress. There's a lot of different ways to get to the same thing. However, there's a lot of ways to get away from it too. So you kind of got to take it one step at a time. Let's go back to TG settings and let's go to the footer section, which again, that never showed unless it's like invisible. Let's go to the social icons. Let's add all of his social. So let's just start Facebook. Facebook URL, super simple. I think it should generate here in this blue, hopefully. Or here it is on the side here. So that's cool. Let's see what other social links he's got. Twitter and Instagram. I don't see a Twitter, but we'll just link it to the home page. And we'll go here. Let's add the Instagram. And I'm just going to add a Twitter so like he knows it can be added, but obviously it's not needed. Well, let's add twitter.com. just because his old website had it, I want to include that. So let me check out his old website again. Unfortunately, we went away from it because I clicked the link and it didn't open in a new tab, which is very amateur, but it happens. So we're going to reload the design. And the last thing I want to do is change this themes designed and developed. Now I'm going to update it to obviously final web design and try to get a link in there. Let's see if it allows me to. WordPress Fitness Pro. So what we want to do right here is go something. Let me just pull up my site. It's always, I have the best copyright type information. I think I'll put it 2021 too, because 2021 is right around the corner. All rights reserved, copyright, da 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 da. Let's go back here. All rights reserved, copyright 2021. And there we go. All rights copyrighted 2021. Designed and developed by ThemeGlance. Now, a lot of times these themes build them into the core code of the website. I'm going to show you where that is, even though I don't think we're going to, most people are going to be that familiar, because you actually have to go into the PHP or the HTML and edit that personally. And you know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to add a space here, because I feel like it's just getting a little too tight down here. So there we go. Designed and let's publish this part. Late night coffee. Can't beat it. I think I'll be awake all night, but we got to build this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So now we got that published. I'm going to close this. Now, why don't we take a look? Now, this isn't really easy to find. However, we do have to actually update it at some point. So I'm going to go back to under appearance. You're going to see theme editor, and you have to be a little bit careful in here, because what happens is this is the actual code. So if you do something wrong, as you can see, it's a little intimidating. However, it is just HTML, CSS, and some PHP. And why don't we go down here? We should see a page template. Let's open that. About, blog width, blog, gallery, homepage. Okay, it doesn't look to be in there. So let's go to themefooter.php. And let's see, here it looks like it's pulling from template parts, copyright. So I'm going to move this screen for a minute, and let's go to CSS, JS. Nope, we don't want that. We don't want that. It should be under this page template, I believe. And we will, template parts. That should be it. So we have our banner, our footer, our copyright. Let's take a look in here. And as you can see, here is the actual PHP coding. Why don't we take a look where the copyright 2007 WordPress theme, and copyright content. Here's all the social medias. So let's see, it should be WordPress Fitness. Let's look at what the text is again. Why don't we see if we can find this word, theme glance. Can't get it selected. Here we go. And I'm just going to do a quick search. And it's not pulling it up, of course. Why would it? Let's go to footer columns and take a look. And let's do a quick search. Theme glance. Nope, still not pulling it up. So I might have to dig a little deeper into that. But I think, guys, that this is going to be the end of this tutorial. I'm going to go in now and update some of these images and stuff in the next video. I just want to get us to this stage because we have most of the meat and potatoes of the content, the pictures, the links, things like that, the logo, the menu, all that there. And this is getting a little bit long, so I think at this point we're going to take this and I'm going to go and grab some of these images. But stay tuned for the next part, because we'll go in here, we'll update these pictures, we'll finish some of these blogs and some of these icons and such, and take it to the next stage. So thanks for staying tuned. Leave a like and subscribe. This stuff helps, and we'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.